Let's get right into it. Sleepless nights and overthinking and anxiety with this Nine of Swords. This Lion's Gate portal energy really just did something. This high frequency energy from the portal brought your deepest fears and shadows and worries to the surface. Okay, it feels heavy, but this card reminds you that the monsters are mostly in your head and you waking up from a bad dream, especially with that Five of Wands being next. You need to stop fighting with yourself. You need to stop creating all these fake scenarios in your head with this Five of Wands. And it's part of your old identity that left with that Lionsgate portal. It came in and it burned everything down to ashes. So you need to be able to let go of the past, also with the Six of Cups, whilst at the same time being somewhat connected to your inner child. Okay. So also don't let go with hate. Don't let go with anger. Don't let go with sadness. Again, you're waking up from a bad dream. The aftermath of this Lion Gate portal really gave you the opportunity to wake up from a bad dream. I'm here to confess and to confirm that it's over. It's officially over. You've done the healing. You've healed. You at the end of the phase. It's not that the phase has ended. It's not that there's more work that needs to be done. No, it's just the next phase is about to begin. I'm about to go to this King of Cups, but we started the reading with the Nine of Swords, and now it ends with the Nine of Cups. So yeah, sorry, with the King of Cups. Maybe there is a Knight of Cups coming through. Maybe there is an offer that's kind of lingering, but it's not in this energy right now, and that means I shouldn't focus on it that much. Okay. Yeah, and then with the Five of Wands, we have internal friction. The old timelines are collapsing. They have collapsed. I just said this. I told you that the phase has ended. Whatever you're thinking about, whatever is giving you sleepless nights, I'm here to tell you that it's all in your head. I'm here to confirm that it's all in your head. I'm here to confirm that everything does work out for you in the end. That a new chapter has brewed. That stop trying to get control, release control. And I'm even talking about even through your mind, release control in your mind, because that's what's causing the Nine of Swords. Remember, it's mostly in your head. Okay, you're experiencing a friction as your old self fights against your new self. This collective, guys, you may be being tested. Your boundaries are being tested, or your boundaries are clashing with you. You're realizing that, damn, okay, a lot of chaos, quiet chaos. I feel like it's chaos that you weren't expecting. Also, it's chaos because you weren't expecting it. Not like it's not above average, but it's definitely above average for you, collective, because you're like, I am not used to this. There may be a bit of bickering, a bit of conflict. I'm also hearing, even if you're in a relationship, this Lion Gate portal really did a number on it where you guys were bickering, or maybe boundaries or issues surrounding boundaries, issues surrounding competition, or things like that were being highlighted. Yeah. So yeah, it's just everyone is finding their footing with this new energy, but then you're being called to also with the Six of Cups. I feel like there's also a part of you where you're fighting with your old habits. With the Six of Cups, you're fighting with things that you used to do when you were a child. It's like at the same time you're healing your inner child, but then you're also recognizing the parts of you where you were wronged as a child and that you took into adulthood with you. So now you're like, damn, I liked the fact that I used to draw, but I'm taking away the pain from the fact that my drawings went from being all about rainbows and sunshine to hurt, turmoil, pain, betrayal. Now I'm going back to drawing with a new, fresh perspective. You get? So, yeah, to heal the anxiety of the Nine of Swords and the conflict from the Five of Wands, the universe is pulling you back to your roots. That Lionsgate portal is pulling you back to your roots. You're being asked to reconnect with your inner child. Remember what brought you joy before life got complicated, and heal all those childhood wounds. Heal them. And remember, it takes a day at a time with this Eight of Pentacles, one day at a time. And then next thing you know, you're going to look back 8 years later, you're like, damn. And all it took was that Lionsgate portal, or me committing after that Lionsgate portal, for me to be where I am. If I hadn't put in the work 8 years ago, if I hadn't decided to quit smoking 8 years ago, if I hadn't decided to stop drinking 8 years ago, to stop playing with my time, or to stop entertaining this person, or to stop this, or to stop that, to start working out every day, to start doing yoga every day 8 years ago, to start doing Pilates 8 years ago, to start going to the gym 8 years ago, I wouldn't be where I am. So this reading is an urge for you to commit to that thing. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Eight of Pentacles is real life resemblance. It's Virgo energy. So it rules the sixth house, your daily routine. What is it that you do in the day that you can see benefiting you in the next 8 years? What do you do today to show yourself that you're sticking to your boundaries that will benefit you in the next 8 years? What is it that you're doing today and showing yourself today? What is it? What self-love are you showing yourself today? How are you pouring into yourself today as you're seeing this reading that's going to benefit you in the next 8 years? Did you read a book that you may remember a quote from in the next 8 years, or it's going to change your life and your trajectory of life for the next 8 years? You know, something about 8 years is significant, but it could be more than eight. I'm just, because it's the Eight of Pentacles, okay? So yeah, it's about your daily routines. Do not pressure yourself with that Nine of Swords. Again, it's daily. And your days are going to look different. You're going to sit on this chair and you're going to work on this coin, and sometimes you're going to want to cry. Sometimes you're tired. Sometimes you're fucking excited to go to work. Sometimes you can't wait to go to work because I was actually looking forward. It's a Friday. Sometimes you're like, shit, I don't want to go to work. Sometimes you're like, it's a holiday. Why am I working? But it will all pay off. And with that Lionsgate portal aftermath, what it's showing you is that you know that it will be. You know it. It's already in your subconscious. That's why you're up at night. That's why you're experiencing sleepless nights. That ascension really just fatigued you, because I feel like you're fighting with yourself where you're like, I should be here. I should be there. Why do I keep seeing dreams, visions? Why do I keep daydreaming about this life? Why do I keep seeing myself having a successful business? Why do I keep seeing myself attending meetings? Why do I keep seeing myself dressing like this, going to this place, being with these people? Why? Because it's meant for you. And so that's not for you to worry about. What you need to worry about is pouring into that shit every day. Are you doing what needs to be done? Are you writing your own book? Especially if you know you're supposed to be a writer, especially if you know you're supposed to be a podcaster, your voice needs to be heard, your face needs to be seen. What is it that you're doing today? Are you going out looking for agencies? Are you going out there? Are you even writing every day? If take it as it resonates, but this Lionsgate portal really is not playing with you. And now you're fatigued. You're fatigued because of all of these. Also, Five of Wands. Wands just rules creativity. All of this creative energy wants to be expressed. But right now it's fighting itself within yourself. And so it's causing you to have sleepless nights. Even if you do sleep early, you wake up early too. And then, you don't. You're supposed to go to the gym every day. And then in 8 years, your body looks still fine. You look 8 years younger. And you know that. But instead, it's like you can't stop drinking. And so now your stomach is too big. You can't lose the weight. It's all about your everyday. And it sucks. I know it sucks to drink 2 liters of water every single day. You're going to piss. But guess what? It's about your health. It's about what you put in today that's going to benefit your future. Okay? And so stop dwelling on the past. Stop dwelling on when you were skinny, or when you were younger, when you were happy, when you were appreciated, when you had the support, when you were naive, when you were accepting, when you were very much of a child, when you were innocent. Those times are gone and you've experienced what you've experienced. Yes. Now go back to that same feeling with what you know, with the wisdom that you have now. That's what the Lionsgate portal is telling you to do, the aftermath. Go back to what it is that made you feel happy. Go back to what it is. Don't be afraid to confront that child just because of that, okay, from From the ages when I was 6 years old to the ages of when I'm 24 years old, I've experienced so much trauma. I want to go back to when I was 6 and life was very just funny roses and life was good and sunshine. Now life is forcing you to go, okay, now you're 24 and you're going back. Don't lie to yourself about the traumas that you caused, but don't punish that child when you see them. Go back to drawing, go back to singing, go back to dancing like you're 6 years old, like nobody's watching, because we need that confidence. That's what your ancestors are saying. We need that girl, we need that boy who was fearless, who was innocent. Yes, you know what you know now, but you're able to protect yourself with what you know now. Don't hold yourself back, but protect yourself. Yes, you know what you know now. Hell, you can be blindfolded and you can still make a decision. So stop doubting your decision skills. And so, which brings us to our next row, which is that's the phase that you're going into where you stop doubting yourself, you stop holding yourself back. Everything, it's always crossed heart. You always cross your heart and hope to die. Sorry. Or you always kind of like, you always doubt everything and you're always on the negative side of things. You're always like, I don't trust this. It's dishonest. I don't want to. Now, with the Two of Swords in reverse, it's more so, I told you, go back to the drawing board so that you can come back with your eyes open, with your mind open, so you can lift off this blindfold and you can see the water, the horizon, look around you, look at the life around you and put it down. There's no more war. There's no more for you to fight. There's no longer a need for you to fight, for you to consistently defend your boundaries, to consistently do that. If you ever come to a position where you feel like you have to defend your boundaries, you have to raise your voice, or you have to get out of character, you have to go back and tap into your old habits or into the old you, or you have to go back to crashing out or causing chaos or causing havoc or going back to sleepless nights. If it ever comes down to that, my collective, I want you to cut that shit off. We're going there. This reading is going there. We have the death card. You have completely changed. Collective, accept it now. Ace of Cups. And you doing this, you going back to your child, to your inner child, going back to that, not only does it heal your inner child, but it affords you a new level of love that you've never, ever received. Not from somebody else, but from yourself. Not from somebody else, but from yourself. And that will then allow you to attract the love that you deserve from outer people. There's still a phase where you need to express or you need to experience this undying love from yourself. And it feels like somebody who's like, damn, 8 years later, I really put in the work. I really put myself out there. I really wasn't scared of being seen. I really stopped doubting. I really opened up my heart. I really, really, really put down my swords and stopped fighting and stopped being so guarded, even if I don't know what it is. I really kind of made decisions like, I don't know, I'll see where it goes. And I was open to adventure. I was open to a new lease in life. I was open to experience new things. I really did. And I put in the work. Look at you being the King of Cups. Look at you being the King of Cups, being your own ultimate fulfillment. Now you being a king. You started being a Nine of Swords, worrying, stressing, because you could see the visions of yourself being a king, whether that's a King of Pentacles, king or whatever. But in this spread, it came out as a King of Cups. But I'm talking energy right now. You look back like, damn. You know what's crazy? I was looking at Taye Diggs. Taye Diggs, the actor, he's fine as fuck. And he aged like fine wine too. And I remember watching Brown Sugar years ago. I was a baby. Well, I was like a preteen or whatever. And I had a crush on him then. I was like, oh, he kind of cute. Taye Diggs, cute. And I liked the role that he was playing as well. And I was like, what the fuck? And then, life, I kind of didn't see him on my screen for like years. And now I'm seeing him having an interview with Fanny Marco. And I'm like, this nigga is still fine. And Fanny Marco was pulling out a bunch of work that he's done. And he was like, I really was in that movie. I was in that movie. I don't even remember. But that's what I'm saying. That's kind of the effect that I'm hearing. It's like you put in the work every day. 8 years later, you look back, you're like, Damn. Even your money is up. With that Eight of Pentacles, I don't even have to remind you because I told you King of Cups. Even if it was a King of Pentacles, it would have been still kind of the same message. But here, it's because of your emotional growth that you get the finances. You are meant to be rich, so your money is only blocked by your emotions. That's why it's important for you to go back to being that inner child that you were. Go back to singing, to rediscover yourself. Maybe you meant to be a DJ this now that you're older. Maybe your third chakra is still blocked. Your throat chakra is still blocked where you're like, damn, I can't really express myself when I sing. Or maybe because I've grown now, my singing voice is different. But now you know music. You have an ear for music. So DJ instead of singing. Maybe you used to write books and you're like, damn, my books are kind of very long format. Start putting on beats and now you're like a poet or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you used to like to dance when you were a kid and making up dance routines with your cousins back before your cousin betrayed you or something like that, or before you and your cousin fell out, because we all got older, everybody had their own opinions and their own views on life and things like that. So it's like, go back to that. Maybe you meant to be a dancer again, or maybe there's a specific dance type. Maybe you meant to be a pole dance teacher. Maybe you meant to be a some sort of flexibility dance teacher. Maybe you're supposed to teach people how to whine or how to, sexually release energy through dance. Maybe go back to that. You remember when you were a kid and people used to talk to you or tell you all their secrets. Maybe you need to tell us story times on TikTok, or maybe you need to be like a Shara 7 type situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Like, go back to who you were and reinvent that, and that will show you what true love is, because you are able to love yourself enough to go back and confront your own demons. Mind you, you already did the hard work. You already did the shadow. You already did the nitty gritty of going, oh, I lied here, or I was affected by that, or I'm no longer going to start screaming, or this person did this triggered me, that triggers me. You already know these things. You're already a king of cups. I keep saying King of Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. I want to say that. So it's giving very much money. Girl, fix those emotions and be a king. Don't be swayed easily. I told you, I kept saying Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups. Maybe there's somebody coming in. Don't get swayed by people coming in too for your energy. They are knights. Let another king come in and want you. Yes, with the Death card. You can go back and do the things that you used to do with your cousin, even though your cousin is part of, you left them in the past because you've transformed. You're allowed to remember things that really held such a big space within you without having to go back and reach out to people. I had a dream about somebody I used to deal with, but they're not an ex. Just like for a few months, it didn't last for long. It was like more like a wrong timing type of situation. And I dreamt of this person, and in the dream, we were all lovey-dovey and everything. And I kid you not when I tell you, I have completely forgotten about this person. Like, I don't think about them every day. I've met new people ever since this person, life has moved on. And I'm thinking to myself, why am I dreaming of this person in that way? And naive me or delusional me is like, oh, maybe they miss me. Oh, maybe they want me back. Maybe they're going to come in. No. Truth is, you are allowed to remember experiences with people from your past and recognize that they don't need to come back in. There was a ding as I said that, and realize that they don't need to come back in. In fact, that dream is a signal that you've moved on from that person, because you're able to see that person in your dream and not feel anything in your reality when you wake up. That's what I'm seeing with the Nine of Swords. Okay. So, clearly the aftermath of this is that you're going to dream a lot of things, or maybe even about your past memories, past people that you used to fuck with, be cool with. I'm talking cousins, sisters, siblings, exes, parents, colleagues, all these people. It does not mean reach out, because the death, you have transformed, transformation, Ace of Swords. This is true. It's time for a new contract. We have the Page of Wands. It's time for a new adventure, baby. This is just confirmation that the aftermath is a new adventure is embarking. The fact that the Page of Wands is the last card, the new adventure is here to be embarked on. And you know that. And you know that. You know it's time for you to change your sleep schedule. You know that at 8:30 you should have been doing yoga before bed. You know that, okay, if you're a smoker, you should be smoking it in the weekend as opposed to during the week. You know that. You know how you're supposed to be spending your money. You know it. You know it. What's going to happen now is that you're going to suffer the consequences each time you don't listen to your intuition, because you are a King of Cups and you know it. You have transformed. You know it. You have the intuition, Scorpio. Go back to having that confidence. Go back to being that child. Go back. Go back. But remember, you are grown and you have healed enough. You have healed to a point where you're able to confront certain parts of yourself without having to dwell in there. You can sit with your shadow and chill with it. You can sit with your demon, your inner beast, and laugh with it. You are now able to talk to devil himself and leave and not be tempted and recognize that, nah, this is not for me. Let me leave. You have learned enough. And my thing, the next chapter is so beautiful. The Ace of Cups. You are falling in love with life again, with yourself again. Therefore, now you are attracting loving experiences. I kid you not, everywhere you go, who you are, I feel like you guys are creators who are even doubting that there's an audience for you out there, and there is. It is overwhelming. Ace of Cups, people love you. People will love you. And you are the king. They will see you as the king. They will value what you have to say. They'll value your opinion. They will see that, damn, you really spent time on your craft. You really didn't put in the work like the king that you are. You're not a page of cups. You're not a page of anything. You are a king. You're not a knight. You are a king. You're not on your way there. You are there. So put in the damn work. It's going to be boring sometimes. It's going to be gruesome sometimes. It's going to be tiring sometimes. But put in the damn work. You may have been putting in the work and now you're tired. You're overthinking. You're like, damn, when am I seeing the results? When is this? When is that? Resorting to old habits, old narratives, old sayings, old thoughts, old patterns, old behaviors. Don't do that. Don't do that, because the consequences are going to be big this time, because you are a king. You win big, you lose big too. Okay? I was going to get more messages, but baby, my nail broke and I'm starting to think I gave you everything. That's all you need to know. But let me give you one little message. What do they need to know? What does my collective need to know right now? Especially after the Lionsgate portal. Give me something for my collective to leave with after this Lionsgate portal. Okay. Oh, that's too much. So these are the messages that fell out. We have pure friendship. Yeah, pure friendship with the Ace of Cups. I told you, you're attracting pure friendship. This Lionsgate portal is, even with the friendships that you have now, if you continue to cultivate them, a friend that you talk to every day, or a friend that you can talk to on a daily, or a friend that you can talk to on a week, because I feel like there's so much work that needs to be done with the Eight of Pentacles. Ultimately, there's no time, but it's like a friend that you can just call up on any day. That type of friendship is also going to get deeper. But yeah, expect pure friendships. This Lionsgate portal cleaned out all those old relationships and old friendships to make space for you to attract pure friendships as you go forth. Pray harder. Pray harder, for sure. Pray harder, always. Always pray harder. Always pray harder, not from a victim mindset, but just harder. Just always don't forget to pray. Don't forget to pray. Hell yeah. Do you know that God is on the way? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Don't forget to pray. Yeah, yeah. Do you know that God is on the way? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's a South African song by a legend, aka and Anati. Please go. Don't forget to pray is the name of the song. Go listen to that song. It's time for you to listen to it. Pray harder, baby. Pray harder, pray bigger, especially with this new journey and new adventure that you're about to embark on. Pray harder. You need it. You need it. Hashtag shelter. Hashtag shelter. Hashtag protect yourself. You need it. The journey that you're about to embark on is that of a queen, of a king, where you're going to get the crown, new mindset, new perspective. So you need to protect that. So pray. And other people can see it, especially the people that you cut off with the death card. The people who can see your transformation, they can protect yourself. We have cancer child. Something about a cancer child may be significant. You may have a cancer child, or yeah, or you have a cancer niece, nephew. Yeah. And then I can definitely handle all of you, and I'd love to, because you're just right for me. Yes, I told you this. Then this attracts a love for you that can definitely handle all of you. I told you, you're not a page, so you can't expect, even if they are a Knight of Cups or some sort of like a person who's trying to offer you love, make sure that that person is a king, make sure that person is a queen, make sure that person is your counterpart. And as a king, you will attract all types of people. Don't be shook. Don't be overwhelmed by the amount of people that you're going to attract. You are attractive. You are a king. You are attractive. I don't know what else to say to you. You are a king. You look good. And what's worse with the King of Cups, you intuitive too. People already view you and love you for your intuition. So, shit. With you going and embarking on everything that I just said, you will be able to, you won't even want this type of love, but that's what you would have called in. I mean, I feel like you wanted, yes, but then you won't be focused on it, but you will be attracting a person who can definitely handle all of you. All of you. I'm talking everything, every aspect of you, and they'd love to, because you're just right for them as you are, with the chaos that you experienced in the past, with the anxiety that you used to have in the past, whatever it is, all your troubles, future, past, present, this person can handle it. And then we have go read a book or rewatch your favorite movie, your favorite series or cartoon. Activate your inner kid. And you saw me shuffle on screen. You saw me shuffle on screen. It's really helpful for you to go and connect with your inner child. It's very detrimental to you, my collective. I don't even go so long in my collective readings. And then we have your business just multiplied by 100. Just letting go of past hurt, anger, and expectations. Fuck. I really do this shit. I'm going to watch this video for me. Libra masculine. As I said that, I'm a Libra. Libra masculine is present. I already started the reading by saying that. And then we have, believe it or not, your energy is healing. You are a healer. What did I just fucking say about the King of Cups? You attract people. You attract all these things. You attract. Yeah. But believe it or not, bruh, Ripley's, believe it or not, your energy is healing. You are a healer. And the only way you can start being a healer and heal other people, and you know your job is part of you healing other people, is to heal yourself and go back into being that inner kid. Go back to finding it, because your journey is bigger than life. It's bigger than what you are right now. Imagine if you go back and you realize that, damn, I can actually still make music. Your love for music is still there, and you become a DJ and you heal people through music all over the world, bro. You give people experiences that they've never had. There's millions of DJs out there, but there's still space for you because there's no you in there. And I'm just making an example. Maybe you need to go write a book. Your life's journeys are worth being read. Your life's journeys, you can even sprinkle in some little bit of lies in there, or some fibs around your stories. But I feel like you're very good at what you do. You're very good at telling stories. You're very good because you're a healer. You're very good at dancing. You're very good at teaching because you're a healer. God damn it. We have Aries feminine. Ooh, opposites, Aries feminine and Libra masculine. I feel like this is a sign for whoever you are, even if you're not a Libra, even if you're not an Aries. It feels like you're going to be attracting your divine counterpart, because these are sister signs. They're exactly opposites. And in the zodiac, or if you asked any astrologist or any reader, they would tell you a Aries woman and a Libra man, perfect match. Libra woman, Aries man, match. Made in heaven. So this is just more confirmation of, even if you were Gemini, then you're going to be with a Sagittarius, perfect match, something like that. Like, you're going to find your divine counterpart, like your match. your match, and they're going to love everything about you. So no need to worry about love. Everything that you're experiencing now currently regarding love, has nothing to do with the future love that you're going to get. So I don't even dwell on that. I don't even want to lie to you, baby. Even your current man, I don't care if you're watching this and you're with your man, that's not your man. That is not your man. Especially if you haven't went back and did that Six of Cups type of inner healing and inner tapping in, and you haven't even gotten money from that type of thing, then that's not your man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fight me. Fight me. But then you have not reached your ultimate best version of yourself. Therefore, that's not your man. Because once you reach the best version of yourself, you will attract the best version of your partner. And that's when it's going to click for real. And so you need to work. You need to get on that shit every day. It doesn't need to be every day you're doing the same type of work. Maybe that's what it needs to be. But for some other people like me, I have a Saturn in Gemini. So my attention span, Mondays I work out. Tuesdays it's my off days. Thursdays I do this. Fridays I do that. That I do that. Something different on every other day. But guess what? At the end of the week, I look back and I'm like, damn, I did all of these different things this whole week, and I was able to check off these amounts of things off my list. For me, right now, I'm sitting here recording this. I'm looking at me last year when I didn't even start my channel. Look at me now. I'm doing something, and it's gonna pay. It's gonna pay. It's all gonna come back to me. It's all gonna come back to me. I may have 38 subscribers as I'm recording this, but guess what? Tomorrow I'm gonna come back and record again, bitch. Because at some point I'm gonna have 10K subscribers. At some point I'm gonna be recognized. At some point I'm gonna be seen. At some point I'm gonna be appreciated. And I can't even imagine it right now with my 38 subscribers. Do you get me? You see? No, you do. Bye, my loves. Mwah.